What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. So if you're new here, what we talk about on this channel is how to make money online, the different side hustles that you can do, but also how to invest your money so that you can keep it and enjoy the life of freedom that you deserve. So if you're interested in any of that, whether it's making money online or investing, make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell, and we can get on with the video. So in this video, this specific video, what we're going to talk about is affiliate marketing and how you can do that and make some money on TikTok. So make sure you watch this video before you actually get started. So with that being said, let's get straight onto the video. But before we actually do that, make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell so that you can keep up with the content that I'm going to post about. So there's one thing that I do want to talk about before I actually get into the details, and that is the Valley of Despair, because you have to keep in mind that this is not going to be an overnight success. This is not something like that. Instead, this is going to be something, and this goes on with any business, that anything that you want to start in life, anything that's a little bit challenging that not everyone is doing, and that's basically when you get started on something, you're really highly motivated, you really want to do this is something that's going to be amazing, you know, you can learn all about the benefits. Maybe if it's something like this, you know of people that make $100,000 a month or possibly more, you know, people that have made multiple millions, and it seems really easy, right? So you get on, you start learning about it, and then you understand that maybe you have to build an email list, maybe you have to create a sales funnel. There's some different things, and that's with affiliate marketing, but you know, you have to deal with clients if it's drop shipping or Amazon. There's some research that you have to do. So that kind of drops your motivation a little bit. And then maybe you're still going to get on and carry on. A lot of people will stop at this point, but you know, if you carry on, you do all these things that are required, and you realize that you're not having any results. Nothing is actually working out. So by this point, you're at the bottom of the curve, and what 99% of the people do is they go right back up and try and find another business, whether it's, you know, drop shipping, Amazon FBA, no matter what, maybe it's coaching or whatever it may be, and you go right back up and same thing happens. You're really motivated, you drop down a little bit because you learn that there's some things that you have to learn, and then you're right back at the bottom because nothing is working, you're not making any sales, and you're going right back up, right? And that's something that happens to so many people, and that's why 99% of the people don't make this work, aren't actually getting results with no matter what the business is. On this video, we're talking specifically about affiliate marketing, but this happens to, you know, virtually any business, and that's why very little people succeed. But here's the thing, once you're right at the bottom, and if you start to crawl back up, maybe you're going to, in this case, maybe get some leads, get your very first lead. I remember my first lead, I was really excited. So that's your first lead, that's a win, right? So you have to celebrate it, acknowledge that you're actually making this work, that this is something that's actually working. And then you're going to go still up again, because maybe you're going to get your second, third, fourth lead, still not sales probably, but then after a while you'll reach success, and success could be your first sale, could be your first $1,000 in sales, could be your first 10,000, and that's not just one. Like when you get to $10,000, that's not just one success, that's one success after the other that actually leads for you to get to $10,000 a month. Maybe that's your goal, maybe your goal is to get to $10,000 a month, but the small wins along there are going to make this work, and that's exactly what happens in video games. I'm sure that you're aware that video games are very addictive, and the reason is you're going to get win after the other, and that's something that's really cool when you when you have a racing game, for example, and you're able to get a new car, one that has more performance, you're able to win some more races, you'll make more money, and then you'll be able to buy another car. That's in the game world. And that's those small prices that go one after the other is exactly what's going to get you to be able to succeed in business, in anything, in online business, no matter what it is, or even some other goals. This is something that's actually going to make it work. So I really wanted to talk about this because this is actually something that you really have to keep in mind. This is not going to be an overnight success. This is not something that you're going to get from one day to the next, but it is something that is actually going to bring you success if you keep going on with it. So don't stop because it's not working, because actually you are making progress, you just don't realize it yet. So that's one thing. The other thing that you want to do when you're doing affiliate marketing is you want to start with something that's going to be able to get you those first few wins. And to be able to get those first few wins, what you want to do is you want to actually be able to go viral, to actually go get those first wins as fast as possible. That's something that you can do. So one of the ways that you can do this is actually going through Facebook, and if you're a regular subscriber, it's coming next. You know what I'm talking about. But on Facebook, you can actually reach out to people in some Facebook groups and different things that are probably good potential buyers to your product, and you can sort of build a connection with them, build your own Facebook group, and build a real connection with those people, invite them, bring them as much value, try and help them as much as possible, and then, try to lead up to actually sell them the product that could help them. And I'm emphasizing on that, it's a product that could help them. It's not a product that's going to be something that you just want to sell as fast as possible. It's going to be something that's actually going to help them, so that people are more inclined to buy that product, and when they do buy the product, they're happy about it. So that's one way to go about it, but it's not very scalable. It's something that could potentially make you a living faster than anything. That's the fastest way to do it. But if you want something that's more sustainable, that's going to be able to grow exponentially, instead what I would focus on, and what I have focused on, was TikTok. So I started building a TikTok following, just basically giving as much value as possible, just like you would to these people on Facebook. So make sure you understand what your ideal client is, what are they trying to find, what are they having trouble with, what are their pain points, but also why are they not buying something, what's something that's actually stopping them. And you can actually just make a video and explain why these things aren't really relevant, and why they should still carry on with that something. So maybe they think that you have to be a genius to actually make some money online. Well, tell them that most people that are making money aren't smarter than they are, and that's actually the truth. People that are making millions are just people that have been wanting to do this, and this people that are really stupid that have made multiple millions online. You don't have to be some kind of superhero, you don't have to be Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates. You just have to be someone that actually wants it more than other people. So that's one thing that you could talk about. You're not smarter than them. Or maybe, if they don't believe that they can do it, you just tell them, maybe you thought you couldn't do it before, maybe some other people thought that they couldn't, but instead they do. And this was specifically my case. I thought that it was impossible to make money online unless you had a ton of money from the start, or that you were born from a wealthy family, but instead, it's just a fact that's not the case. So what I would focus on is doing it on TikTok, and you do have to grow to 1,000 followers to actually get the link in your bio, unless you're in a pro account, but don't do that because it's going to be really hard to grow. So just forget about that. You have to get to 1,000 followers before you put the link. Just keep that in your mind. Don't try to find some ways to go through it. Instead, just bring people value. Tell them your story, tell them why you're struggling with that, and all these different things, and just teach what you actually learn. And if you don't know anything, there's a link in the description to learn the building blocks of affiliate marketing and online business, which really helped me out when I was first starting out. So if you want to check it out, first link in the description. But once you start to have some leads, once you start to grow on that, once you start to make some sales, you're going to celebrate those sales, obviously, but then you want to look ahead. You don't want to stop there. So what I would do is actually start a YouTube channel, and that's exactly what I did. This is why you're watching me on YouTube. So on YouTube, you're going to do the exact same thing that you're doing on TikTok, but instead, what you're going to do is you're going to bring some more value, because on TikTok, it's going to be more of something that's going to get people interested, get people to wonder why you're talking about that. And if you're coming from TikTok, because I do email my email list when I put out new YouTube videos, so if you're coming from TikTok, you'll know that on most of my TikTok videos, I don't even talk about affiliate marketing. I talk about this is the best way to make money online, and I do believe that it's the best way to make money online, because you don't have to deal with clients, you don't have to create products, you don't have to worry about shipping, fulfillment, sales, nothing like that. All you have to do is send people to that place where they actually purchase something. That's all. You don't have to make the product or anything like that. So you can actually get a product that is actually selling. That's something that you want to look out for. And if a bunch of other people are promoting it, that probably means that it's a good product to promote, because one, it's probably helping people because a lot of people are buying it. Second, if people are promoting it, that means that it's actually good for affiliates. And if you look into it, you'll probably understand why it's that good. So when you create a TikTok video, you're going to get people intrigued and wondering what is that famous business model, why it's working good. I want to learn more. So when you're going to YouTube, you're going to create a different kind of video. You're going to have a more educational video talking about, just what I'm doing right now, explaining and trying to help people as much as possible. Now, this is never going to replace a course, but it's going to give you some great insight and to be able to learn as much as possible on a 10 to 20 minute video, possibly a bit more. But I tend to stick to like 15 or 20 minutes. These are most of my videos. So on YouTube, you're going to explain some different things and send them to a sales funnel. Just like I talked about with the Valley of Despair at the beginning of this video, you're going to need a sales funnel. So what is a sales funnel? It's a simple 2-page website that's a drag and drop system. You don't have to be super smart to learn it. So there's some people that are not good at computers that have built that. So on the first page, what you do is you actually just make a video or a web page where they can enter their name and email, and that name and email will enable you to send them some automated emails. This is another thing that you'll have to learn with affiliate marketing. There's very little that you have to learn, but that is one of these things. So that's the first page. Then they click on next. On the next page, so from that you can send them some automated emails, and if you want me to make a video about that, I can surely do that. So on the second page, what's going to happen is you're going to explain more about the product, why it's helped you, why it helped others, some testimonials, talk about yourself, where you're coming from, what has been your journey so far, some different things like that. What's been your history, basically. So that's first page, second page. On the third page, when they click on next on that one, on the second page, you also do want to make a video where you're explaining that on the next page, it's not going to be you anymore, it's going to be your business partner. This is your affiliate program. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So on the next page, when they click on next, they're going to land on a page where it's not going to be you anymore, it's going to be your affiliate offer. And if it's a good affiliate offer, they will have a sales video, they will have a sales page, and that's, again, when they land on that sales page, one, they expect to land there, but two, it's not going to be someone going, buy this, buy this, buy this, you really want this, you'll regret it, it's going to go away after 2 days, something like that. You don't want to send them to a sales page like that. If it's a good product, it's going to be someone explaining why it helped, why it's that good. And if you go through the first link in the description, you'll understand what a good sales video is. And then hopefully they'll buy through that. But if they don't, that doesn't matter, because if they go right back to the start, then, you know, they'll, since we started by getting their emails, you can send them some emails reminding them of that product and giving them more value. That's not some emails that are going to be, again, telling them to buy this, buy this, buy this. Instead, it's going to be more some emails bringing them value, maybe telling them that what's stopping them isn't really, you know, a ton of people had these issues and did not start. Because some products, for example, the product that I'm promoting is only $7, so it's not going to be the money typically that's going to stop them. But maybe, I know for me, before I got it, it was wondering why $7 would be that, like, why $7? It sounds like a scam, right? It's going to be only $7 and you're going to bring me like a 15-day course that's going to explain all the details about, you know, digital marketing. And there's no real catch. The only catch that you're going to have for this example is simply that it's going to bring in people that they will try to sell you something for a higher value. Some great products, but you don't have to buy that big product that they want to sell. So that's one thing that you just want to be aware of, is don't think that everything is a scam because it's cheap or it sounds too good to be true. Now, a lot of people are too good to be true. That happens, that's the internet, you know about it, but not everything is. So I just wanted to end up with this point. But if you got any value in this video, make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.